listen to me. I'm working on a video right now, and I am telling you, no one in the NFL has a 1-2 punch like Mike Thomas and Alvin Kamara. I'm telling you, dude, I've been crunching the numbers. And look, I get it, bro. I get it. It has been a really tough offseason for the Saints so far. But as long as you've got Thomas and Kamara, trust me, you are going to be just fine. Okay? Hold up. I got another call coming in. Yo, what up? What? 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 Wait. What, for how long? Well, that sucked. When it rains, it pours. And it's been a hurricane of an offseason for the New Orleans Saints. In case you missed it, the latest blow to the New Orleans Saints is that Mike Thomas had ankle surgery to repair a torn ligament in June. This is a surgery with a 6 to 8 week recovery time, coupled with a 6 to 8 week ramp up time to get ready to play again. So you're looking at a 3 to 4 month outage for Michael Thomas. Do the math, and we're looking at somewhere around an October return. Could miss more, could miss less, but it's all but a guarantee that he will not be available for the start of the 2021 season. So you may be asking yourself, why in the world did he wait till June to have the surgery? And that, my friends, is the $100 million question. Right after the season ended, Mike Thomas got evaluated by a specialist. He told Thomas that there was potential that he could avoid surgery through rehab and that his ankle would heal on his own. So a plan was put in place. Let's try this for a few weeks, and in a month, we'll come back, evaluate it a second time, and decide what to do from there. For some unknown reason, that second evaluation never took place. So in June, when Thomas shows up at the New Orleans Saints facility, all of a sudden they're saying, wait, your ankle's still hurt. You have to have surgery. So the big mystery in all of this, and the question we will explore today, is why? Why did that second evaluation never take place? Unfortunately, there are no great explanations. And unfortunately, even the most Mike Thomas friendly interpretations still reflect poorly. Now let's start with something that I've seen a lot of, maybe the most unfriendly view of the situation, that this was intentional by Mike Thomas. Much like Scottie Pippen on the Last Dance documentary, this is Mike Thomas saying, look, man, I'm not going to ruin my summer for this team. And I must say, while it's tempting to go down this path, this feels the most unrealistic to me. Remember, this is a man who set the NFL record for catches the year after he was paid. This speaks to someone who is very intrinsically motivated. It's also coincidentally the reason why I do not buy into any of these theories that he got the bag and so now he doesn't care. And so even with all the rumors of the disconnect of the coaching staff last year and the fight with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I still cannot believe that Mike Thomas would go so far as to intentionally sabotage himself in order to preserve his summer and hurt the New Orleans Saints. That is just a bridge too far for me. So what then is a more friendly interpretation? In my opinion, it's that Mike Thomas legitimately thought he was getting better. This is an injury that he'd been trying to recover from since last September, and he had played NFL games on it. So wanting to avoid surgery, he commits himself to working out and to rehab, and he felt like it was improving, and when he showed up in June, he would be fine, only to find out he was still hurt. Now, obviously, there are a couple of problems with this theory as well. First, if you were truly capable of playing at an NFL-ready level, then your ankle wouldn't be hurt. So surely an athlete of his caliber would feel that something was still wrong. Maybe he thought it was going to get better. I don't know. But secondly, and most importantly, the biggest problem that I have with this idea that he thought he was getting better, only to find out he still needed surgery, is that I don't care if you felt like your ankle was as good as the day you were born. You are the face of the franchise. You must go to that second evaluation that was chosen to take place a month after the initial one. You owe it to the team, the people that invested in you, the fans. You owe it to yourself. And yet for some reason, that evaluation never took place. And now Mike Thomas is going to miss the beginning of the 2021 season. And I'm not going to lie, this has me a little shook up. Now look, maybe we'll get the full answers to these questions in time, but the bottom line is that this has severely adjusted my expectations for the New Orleans Saints this season. My entire argument for this Saints offense is that they would have an elite offensive line with a couple of elite, and I mean truly elite weapons. So while the full depth of the Saints attack wouldn't be fully fleshed out, you would have these two giants in Alvin Kamara and Mike Thomas clearing the way for the others simply because the incredible amount of defensive resources that it takes to stop those two guys. Especially with a Jameis Winston that can now threaten you vertically as well. Unfortunately, this entire house of cards, this entire theory absolutely crumbles when you remove Mike Thomas from the equation. All of a sudden, all any defense has to worry about is Alvin Kamara. Everything else becomes ancillary. You can put it to the side and it does not threaten you in the slightest. I mean, look, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But I don't think that Traquan Smith, Marquez Callaway, Deontay Harris, and Adam Troutman are going to be keeping any defenses up at night. In fact, let's look at the numbers. So I added up the career numbers of Smith, Callaway, Troutman, and Harris. 142 catches, 1,703 yards, and 16 touchdowns. Mike Thomas, in his record-setting season alone, had 149 catches for 1,725 yards and 9 touchdowns. That means that year alone beat the career output of everybody else combined. You see why I'm worried here. Now look, I'm not trying to freak you out, but we got to be real about the situation. And speaking of being real, how do we now feel about Mike Thomas? For me, I'm still going to ride with my guy. I'm going to choose the friendly interpretation that this was some sort of cosmic, horrible misunderstanding that Thomas is going to come back bigger, badder, and stronger than ever before. And look, I hope that I'm right. But regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're going to start this season without a top 5 receiver in the NFL at a time when you're working in a new quarterback. You've got a defense that's got holes all over the place. I mean, no David Onyemata to start. Who knows what's going to happen with Marshawn Lattimore? Who's going to play corner opposite of Marshawn Lattimore? He signed Brian Poole. Great. The point is the question marks are piling up. This latest news is coming dangerously close to breaking me, to throwing words out there like rebuild. I'm not quite there, but I'm teetering on the edge. What say you? Why do you think Mike Thomas never went in for that second evaluation? What does this do to your Saints win total? Are they still a playoff team? So come ride with us. Subscribe to Off the Bench. Subscribe to Off the Bench Overtime. Like the video and hit the bell so you know every time a new video drops. Trust me, we got big plans for this fall. So go Tigers and who dat?